Good morning everyone and welcome to another new video on the channel. As usual, please do remember to like, to comment and subscribe as it helps us in getting this brand new channel off the ground. It is Saturday, October the 4th, and today we're off for some more Northern Premier League Division One East action as we head to Garforth Town versus Redcar Athletic. So let's head down to Leeds and see what on earth is going on. So here we are in Hare Hills in Leeds. We're stopping off here at Aisha's Cafe for breakfast before we head down to Garforth. This is actually the seat that I stood in the last general election, but we're not here to do politics, we're here to do breakfast. So let's head into Aisha's. And that is the Aisha's breakfast. So here we are in Garforth, and coming into today's game, Garforth are in 11th place in the Northern Premier League Division One East table, and Redcar Athletic are in second after their 5-1 win in midweek against Pontefract Collieries. So home form has been quite good for Garforth. They've actually drawn a lot of games. They've only lost 2 games so far this season, same as the Steelmen. So they're quite tough to beat, but haven't been able to get in over the line apart from in 2 of them. So as I said, a lot of draws. So it'll be a tough place to come. It's a very windy day. Storm Amy has been in overnight. There was well, never really any doubt about the game going ahead, but it'll be blustery conditions in this wide open space here, as we'll see when we go into the ground. But anyway, let's head into the stadium and see how it all pans out. So this is the bar that you come into at Garforth Town, and at the moment they're watching Leeds v Spurs, and the locals aren't happy with the result, let's say that. Nice little bar area though we got here, and Garforth colours in the corner. So this is the external at Garforth Town, and we've got the burger team just arrived, and there's confirmation of today's fixture. There we go. Possum si volo. Now my Latin's a bit ropey, so we'll have to gloss over that one for now. So this is the away dressing room at the Bannister Prentice Stadium, to give its correct title, I've just been told. And we're wearing all red today to avoid any potential clash. There he is, our kit man Brian. And there's the treatment table. Let's hope no one needs to go on there today. So this is actually where you walk out onto the pitch at Garforth, to show you the Norman Hebron stand there. So you've got a bit of covered terracing behind the goal. I would hazard a guess that's probably where our away fans will congregate today. Let's just zoom in there. And then the main feature of the ground is this big grandstand, which you can't really see from the perspective we got down here, but let me zoom out. We'll get a better view of this hopefully if the rain allows. You can see you've got tip-up seats in the middle. We'll be filming from up there, and then you've got this area in front of the stand where you can stand and get some shelter from the rain, but I have to say it's blustering in. And then you've got, if the weather was a bit nicer, you've got this decking area over here in the sort of fan zone. But I don't think anyone will be sat out there today, unfortunately. And if I go back, we can just get a better view of this stand. GTFC. So here's a view from inside the main stand at Garforth. And I should have added as well, and I always seem to forget to, that this is actually another new one off the list. Never actually been to Garforth before, and the pitch actually looking pretty decent considering the amount of water we've had. And this is the sponsors lounge here at Garforth Town, and it's now time for our programme review feature. So Garforth Town's programme is 32 pages and it sells at £2. Cover photo, chairman's column, history of Garforth Town. In fact, there's another page, there it is, manager's message, history of Garforth Town, mandatory ads and local ads, as you'd expect. Today's opponents, obviously about us. Then we've got haven't we met before? Well, the answer to that I can tell you is no, we haven't. First game between the sides. Garforth Town squad. Coaching staff. More mandatory ads. Today's fixtures and the NPL table. And the teams on the back. Going to give this 6 out of 10. And the teams are coming out for today's game. Garforth Town wearing their usual all royal blue kit with yellow trim, and Redcar wearing an all red kit today apart from their usual navy blue at the top.
Good afternoon everybody, welcome to the Bannister Prentice Stadium for
And we're underway here at the Bannister Prentice Stadium, and apologies for any interference from the wind with today's commentary. Colville for the home side, switches the ball out to Tweddle. Back to Colville. Savage, and that's going to be a free kick to the home side on the edge of the Redcar area. So Tweddle over the ball and fired wide, and a corner conceded, the first of the game for the Steelmen. So it's going to be Curtis Round on corner taking duties. Boys meets it, but it goes wide. Boys picks up the loose ball into Fuster. Curtis Round has a dig and a great goal. It's a great goal from Curtis Round. I think the wind helped it along nicely. And an early strike from the Steelmen. It is 1-0 here at the Bannister Stadium. Danny Lay plays in Curtis Round on the left. Back to Lay. Rio May across to Guru. though by Bartlett. Driving forward, out to Curtis Round. Played inside and out for a throw. Almost robbed by Brad Fuster, but Garforth bring it away. Again, both sides struggling in the conditions. Ball outside to Fuster, play through to Curtis Round. Inside to Boys. And just wide from Adam Boys. Great move by the Steelmen. Did actually get a slight nick on it, so it's gone out for another corner. It's going to be Curtis Round again with the corner. Floated in. Net by Rio Mayer, just wide, trying to repeat his effort against Pontefract in midweek. This time just misses the target. Bartlett out to Danny Lay. Oscar Fletcher in a decent amount of space. Bartlett. Fletcher. And goes down. And the referee deciding there was nothing there. It looked as if Fletcher did get a bit of a touch. Good take from Fuster into Boys. Out to Burles. Anything there from Brad Fuster. Bit of confusion in the box from the home side. And Brad Fuster slots home for his third goal in 2 games. It is 2-0 to Redcar here at Garforth. Adam Boys bearing down on goal. Ooh! And just about gets away with it, the keeper. Inside to Boys. Oh! And just wide of the goal. The referee ruling that it's another corner to the Steelmen. I think it's fair to say that the referee isn't endearing himself to either side at the moment, but Round with the corner. And he's going to get another go because that one didn't really have any lift. So take 2 from Curtis Round. Gets in this time, and it's in! And it's in from Danny Lay. Danny Lay, the captain, has scored. At the near post there, beating Flatters, who's making his 100th appearance in goal for the home side today. He'll be disappointed with that one. 3-0 here at the Bannister Stadium. Free kick to Garforth just outside the area. Looks like it's going to be taken by the captain, Dan Coupland. Floats it in and dealt with. And now Redcar looking to break. Ball played out wide to Adam Boys, who's going to keep it in. Inside to Oscar Fletcher. Tries a 1-2, picked up by Owen Burns, but dealt with by Garforth. Colville to, in fact, back to Colville. Dexter, sorry, Marshall. Coupland back to Flatters. Next the ball again. Good bit of possession by the home side. And good footwork, and first save, good save from Masari there to deny Charlie Marshall with the first shot at goal for the home side, but Redcar now looking to break. And the wind is really getting up here at the Bannister, all into, that's going to be well over hit. Curtis Brown wins the ball. And wins a corner. So a corner from this left hand side going to be taken by Dane Burles. And just wide.
Put Harry in.
Colville. Coupland. And it's going to be the first corner of the game to Garforth. Corner to the home side. And cleared by the Steelmen. And the match officials have just indicated that we've moved into 3 added minutes. Adam boys nearly getting in ahead of Flatters. And the home team thought they'd scored there, but the ball didn't actually cross the line. It's round Brad Fuster. So free kick to the Steelmen, going to be taken I think by Dane Burles. And turned round by Flatters. It's round into the middle and evades everyone, and that is the final action of a pretty action-packed half, it has to be said, here at the Bannister. And we go in with the score as Garforth Town 0, Redcar Athletic 3. Half time then, Garforth Town 0, Redcar Athletic 3. Redcar playing with the wind advantage in the first 45 and using it to good effect. Some unusual refereeing decisions, I think it's fair to say, in the first 45. The referee not really endearing himself to either of the teams. couple of good penalty shouts for either side. There was a suggestion of the ball going across the line with that effort from Garforth right at the end of the half. You can judge yourself on the playback. I would say the evidence not conclusive, but maybe just in Garforth's favour. Anyway, still plenty to play for here in the swirling conditions at the Bannister Stadium. Let's see what happens in the second 45. And we're back underway here at the Bannister Stadium. Burley's showing too much of the ball to Tweddle. Substitute a Dupey was just on the ball there. Fuster. Now Captain Coupland, but marshalled out by Danny Lake. Curtis Round looking to play in Adam Boys, and he skies it over the bar, but the referee, the linesman rather, had already put his flag up, so it wouldn't have counted. Tweddle for the home side. Can't get through the Redcar defence. All clear, but only as far as Coupland. And it's going to be simple from Asfari. Free kick to Garforth. Coupland and Tweddle both over the ball. Looks like it's going to be the Captain Coupland that's going to whip this in. Indeed it is. And over here.
That guy was called like handball.
And just wide from the home side. Free kick to Garforth. Out on the right, sort of third of the way into the half. And headed wide from Jamie Barkway, who perhaps should have done a bit better from that position. And puts the ball wide. Did it get a touch? Yes it did. There's a corner to Garforth. Corner to be taken by Tweddle, the home side having more of the ball in this second 45. Dealt with at the near post by Burles, but a heavy touch from Owen Burns lets Tweddle in again, and it's going to be another corner. Brad Fuster taken down. Free kick to the Steelmen. Burles, and in by Oscar Fletcher, but the flag is up again. The flag is up. Corner taken short for Garforth. A couple of substitutions to tell you about. That's just this ball played in. And there is one of them. Mark Anderson has come on. And so has Kevin Burgess. And going off is Oscar Fletcher and Owen Burns as Brad Fuster breaks and plays in Adam Boys, or at least tried to, and a speculative effort over the bar from Charlie Marshall. Fuster, Curtis Round. Burles. Curtis Round, Boys, Round and well wide. Burles, JJ Bartlett, Brad Fuster, Curtis Round, and held by Flatters. save. Albert put in by Curtis Round. Curtis Round puts the ball in. Great save by Flatters to keep out Boys. Right, Curtis Round gets his second of the game. It is 4-0 to the Steelmen here at the Bannister, and that should wrap up the 3 points. Punched away by Flatters, the ball still alive. And bit of a wayward effort by the substitute, and Curtis Round brings the ball away looking to play in Boys, but it goes straight out. Brad Fuster. And a bit wayward, shall we say. Kieran Uppall. And Fuster beats the offside track. And he puts it in. It's 5-star performance again for the Steelmen. Brad Fuster gets his second of the game. It is Garforth Town 0, Redcar Athletic 5. Kick to the Steelmen just inside the Garforth half to be taken by Anderson into Burles, and the referee's decided he's had enough, and it finishes at the Bannister with a comprehensive win for the Steelmen.
278. Thanks everyone for your support.
Garforth Town 0, Redcar Athletic 5. So I'm joined by Lee Bullock following that 5-0 win today. 5 goals on the road. What do you make of that, Lee?
I thought it was just from start to finish an outstanding performance. The first half, the way we came out and started the game, the press from the lads from the back, the defenders into the wide areas, centre field strike, we just suffocated them. Obviously the conditions were tough, we had the wind helping us. They couldn't get out, and we just overpowered them for half an hour. And 3 goals, and by then it's almost game over.
Quite tough in the second half though, playing against the wind. There was a period there at the start of the second half where they put us under a little bit of pressure, but we dealt with it fairly well, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. We said at half time, we were 3-0 up. We didn't need to do anything stupid. The clean sheet, the points were in our dressing room. Just control the game, we don't have to go charging forward. Hence why you're seeing Oscar and Owen coming off the pitch and 2 lads coming on to shore it up. We knew we'd get chances on the counter because they'd have to press. We defended superbly again. And then when you've got Fuster, Boise, lads like that, you're always so dangerous on the counter. And that's how it ended up, two good counter-attack goals second half.
You must be very pleased with the amount of firepower in the side right now, having scored at least 3 goals in each of the last 5 games.
Yeah, it is, but it comes from Josh, it comes from the back 3, 4, 5, whatever you're playing. Without them setting the foundations and the way the lads work up top, it's throughout the full team. We're keeping clean sheets, so we're not conceding many. And like you say, with that firepower you've just said, and Curtis chipping in with goals, we're a solid, good outfit. But we know we've got to continue being like that, we've got to continue starting games like that. If we're sloppy, teams will have a go at us because we're there to be shot at. But when we get it right, there won't be many stoppers.
And a different sort of challenge in a more local game in midweek away to Newton Aycliffe, of course a team that we know from our Northern League days. What are you expecting there?
It'll be a tough physical battle, a bit like Bishop's was. One blip on our league form really this season, so we've got to make sure we go there and start the game how we did today and control the game. Bishop's, we ended up letting it get a basketball game. Today and recently we've controlled the full game, and that's what we're going to have to do, but we're going to have to do all the ugly, horrible stuff from our back 4, 5, the lads in midfield, and like we say, we know we'll score goals. We'll get it right all over the pitch first.
Cheers, Lee. Well done today.
Thank you.
So it finishes Garforth Town 0, Redcar Athletic 5. Obviously Redcar remaining second in the table after that win. Again, the wind really spoilt things a little bit in the second half. Obviously difficult for both sides. Redcar found it a lot harder, I think, playing into the wind. They had to suck up a fair bit of pressure from the home side in the first sort of 15-20 minutes of that half. But when Garforth didn't get the goal that would have got them back into the game, and I think their endeavours ran out a little bit. And obviously when Redcar eventually added a fourth, that killed the game off. But there were chances. Obviously Oscar Fletcher, as you will have seen, had a disallowed goal before we added the fourth. And I would say the game management was pretty good, really. You know, obviously in that gusting wind, you are going to come under a bit of a pressure. And it was good to see Josh Masfari keeping a clean sheet, the first one for some time, which will give him confidence. Obviously, he was the clean sheet master in the Northern League last season, but it hasn't gone quite as well for him this time round, as I suppose it wouldn't at the higher level. But a great win. I mean, you know, you're picking hairs if you criticise anything really in a 5-0 away win at this level of football. But there are always things, obviously, that we can improve on. But overall, that was a pretty excellent win today. So an enjoyable day out despite the conditions. A good place to visit, a nice stadium. So that's it for today. We'll be back with some more Northern Premier League action for our next video. That will be on Tuesday night, October the 7th, I think, for Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Athletic in the Northern Premier League Division One East. So join us then, and until then, I will, of course, catch you later.